So let's get on into this, see what we got.
Think pick me. Maybe I'm a pick me, which would make you a don't pick me. Or we're both wrong. Because, I mean, it's the women who get to pick, right? We were the gatekeepers. But then the campaign to increase tax revenue came around, known as modern day feminism, and remarketed promiscuity as liberation to add to the list of reasons why men don't work for us anymore because they don't have to. And now we're bragging about paying our own bills like it was our idea because we don't need them, right? And we remind them all the time, even though we know that's not true. Those thoughts aren't even our own. They are definitely not organic. They are factory farmed. We are factory farm people being fed factory farm feminism that manipulates our factory farm fears so that we remain the convicts of our factory farmed convictions until we recognize that we are being pulled away from each other and locked away from real life, stripped of real happiness, but satiated by smoking or sipping on the synthetic substitutes they sell us. I'm not a don't pick me.
I'm in these conversations all the time, and the delusion is so deep and so real. And they think they all talking something different, and they all saying the same thing. I can get married if I wanted to. I'm not really looking for a man right now, and you 45. When you gonna start looking? When you're 60, then your chances really gonna be slim. You know what? I don't. You know, we the least protected, but if I say, well, why don't you get up under man's protection? Then they're looking goofy. You got to get under protection to get protected. I don't need a man for this. I don't need a man for that. But then you not gonna treat the average man. Why you not gonna treat? You know, I asked a lady the other day. You know, she's a social worker. She make pretty good money. I said, well, could you date a man that worked at Planet Fitness? You know, because we were at Planet Fitness. And well, I said, no, you couldn't. Just be honest, you couldn't. Driving around in the Jeep Rubicon, living with her sister because she can't balance her money right. And I'm talking a woman who's single and make over 6 figures. Why are you living with your sister and her husband? So you're using somebody's husband, but not your own. And it's just the delusion. It's just so prevalent in these minds. And then this whole thing about I can get the white man. I'm like, oh Lord. But what? And my thing is, why you don't have it? Why? If it's that easy, then why don't you have? Because I'm not gonna settle. Well, who said you gotta settle? Why can't you get the one you want? Oh well. But they don't want to see that. Maybe it's my mindset. Maybe it's how I appear to the world. They don't want to hear that. Well, I just don't want it right now. And it's just said, and they think men are narcissistic and arrogant. I've never heard so many. I don't need no man. I can do it by my. I don't need no. They tell me, well, I don't need my husband to buy me a $500,000 house.
All right, Chloe, I see you over there smiling over there. So I know you latched on to something. So what you see in this video?
Well, two things. Okay. First of all, I'm going to just go with the most obvious, right? All of the things that the first woman was saying, and then the response was, I'm not a don't pick me. Everything else went completely and totally over her head. And this is what we see, right? We're trying to reason with people who are completely delusional, and the cognitive dissonance is so deep that they don't even realize that the reason why they think the way they think in a lot of cases is because they were told to. Like the reason why women are having and Eva said it, the reason why women are fighting themselves is because they have, like Joe said, they have a nature. It just comes to them. It's natural. but they're fighting that nature because they have been conditioned to believe that the other side is better. They've been conditioned to believe that there's something that they're missing out on, and men is the problem, and men are why they are where they are, where they are, where they are. And that whole feminism push, had nothing to do with women getting equal rights. And I can go off into how feminism wasn't a Black woman's fight anyway, and we got bamboozled, but that's the conversation for another time. I will say this, that it was a money grab. It's always a money grab. The reason why they prop up Black women, even though there's wonderfully successful Black men around, but they don't highlight the wildly successful Black men the same way they make sure to highlight successful Black women. And listen, I'm not mad at women finally getting rewarded for their successes, but does it have to come at the expense of a Black man? That is my issue.